Wants one wish for Christmas: to take away their 2-year-old's chronic pain. And digital reporter Deb Tuff tells us how this Bay City toddler is coping.
That's right, Justin. You know what? The only thing most 2-year-olds should really worry about this time of year is if they'll get to see Santa Claus. But in Marley Martinac's case, here she is right here. She doesn't know if she'll feel good today or if her kidneys will fail tomorrow.
That hurt?
Yeah.
Oh, it did? Sorry.
Catherine Martinac knew something was off with her daughter Marley.
Growing out of her clothes rapidly. And she went from like a 2T to a 5T within a couple weeks.
She took her to 5 separate pediatricians. They all said the same thing.
Allergies. Take some Zyrtec and give her Benadryl at night.
That was almost a year ago. Then in April, while at daycare, Marley had a seizure. She was rushed to the hospital.
And within 20 minutes of being there, Dr. Sebastian and her team at Children's Mercy, their nephrology unit, had figured out what it was. They see it quite a bit there. So we'd never heard of it before.
Nephrotic syndrome, a chronic disease that releases protein in the urine. It can happen at any age, but typically hits between the ages of 1 and 2 or right after puberty. The illness also causes swelling.
There was fluid had built up in her abdomen, which is so close to all her major organs, and it was infected fluid. So that could have really caused her, could have caused her cardiac arrest at 2.
Martinac's biggest regret is the disease wasn't caught earlier. Now little Marley has scarring on her kidneys.
It could just progressively keep getting worse over her lifetime. Could end up in dialysis, could end up in kidney failure, so she would need a transplant.
To curtail the 2-hour round-trip doctor's visits and other medical expenses, the Martinacs have set up this GoFundMe page called Marl's in Charge. But what they really wish they could give Marley this Christmas is something she and her husband can't control.
I wish I had it instead of her, because I feel like I could, handle it better than a 2-year-old could.
You know, right now, little Marley is on steroids and chemo pills, which have caused a weakened immune system. As a result, Justin, she can't be around other kids, so Catherine has to be a stay-at-home mom, and they're using this GoFundMe page to help, like I said earlier, with some of those medical expenses. They're actually hoping for $25,000. They've gotten about $3,100 now.
And GoFundMe is a great source for a lot of families in need.
You're right, Justin. I actually pulled up some other families that need help right in our area. There's this little kid named Nick who is hoping to beat brain cancer. There's also another young man who has muscular dystrophy, and they have this new bionic arm technology that he is hoping to use because he can't use his arms right now. And if folks want to know how they can find all of these links, I've put them on our site at kshb.com/thenew.
Yeah, well, a great website to check out.
Yeah.
It helps so many families.
Yeah, it does.
And a good story. Thank you, Deb.
Thanks.
Well, now to some breaking news about Bill Cosby.